Over the last 8 years, as I have been building relationships with families, 6 years of living in this community, our world has been going through a tremendous shift. There is a massive amount of people whose lives are playing out in war and in persecution, and they are fearing for their everyday lives. They have watched people around them literally alive one moment, sharing meals in class, suddenly having their lives taken away. And they run because that is what they have to do to survive. And today in our world, there is the highest number of refugees recorded in human history around the world. And it is a time that I know brings a really big deal of unsettledness for a lot of people, most of all those that are running. But it brings this unsettledness to us as those who are in other countries too. And a lot of times when we have unsettledness, it brings up fear in our life. And when we have fear, there's this automatic reaction that we have towards self-preservation. At least that's true of me. And in the midst of all the fear from an upset world that has this unbelievable amount of displacement and this tendency towards reacting in fear, I'm afraid sometimes that the way we respond to things is very challenged with our own sense of longing for security. Because don't get me wrong, I want to be safe too. And there's not a single person who doesn't want to, but so does the Iraqi mother whose son was in the elementary school when it got bombed. And so does the Burmese father who was walking with his child across those minefields and who saw this little boy watched his father blow up in those minefields and lost his own leg that I got to hold in my arms. And so does that little girl who was in Sudan, who was about to be marriage age because in her space in life, there wasn't hope beyond getting married to a rich man at age 14 and starting to bear children, because these are people who are living lives on a shared globe. And I don't have a skin color that's the same color as some of them, and I don't wear hijab, but I know that in their heart of hearts that those are my brothers and my sisters because we are human together. And so if we are going to be in this space of fear, at the very least, let's look and be reminded that they're afraid too. And maybe if we can remember that we're all afraid, then we can transform fear into a whole different space. That we can take fear together to become hope. That we realize that if we reach out to the right and to the left and we hold hands, that maybe somehow, some way, love can win and hope can win and stories can change. And I know that there's no way that that is going to happen unless we figure out how to do this, because our world is in a place that it's literally never been in before. And so no matter where you stand, no matter what bubble you filled in on an election ballot, no matter who your friends are, what community you live in, you have a right hand and a left hand. And who are they holding? And you have a heart that beats, just like that mom and just like that dad. And we have today, and we have our lives, so what are we going to do with them?